Hello and welcome to Cigars on the Front Porch with your host, Uncle Scotty. It is a wonderful May 22nd day at about 2:45 in the afternoon. Um, and it is about 89 degrees. It's a great day. It's a little humid. You see me sweating. I'm outside in the cigar lounge. Got a lot of different names. The latest name was the Think Tank because you come in here and you think and kind of get things to come out. But anyway, we're on episode 27, and today we're going to be reviewing the Diesel. There we go. The Diesel Unlimited DX Belicoso 5x7 by 56. The wrapper is Habano Ligero from Honduras. The filler is San Andreas, Mexican, Nicaraguan, leather, spice, earth, and oak. It's episode 27 with Cigars on the Front Porch with your host, Uncle Scotty. We're going to review this one and give you some feedback. All right, so stay tuned. Make sure you like, subscribe, and click on that notification link. The subscriptions are going up. We want to keep them going up. Okay? All right, we're going to get into this one. Stay tuned. All righty, we are back with Cigars on the Front Porch with your host, Uncle Scotty. We are reviewing this Diesel Unlimited Belicoso and 5x7 by 56. And I've just started into the first third, not 5 minutes or so, and instantaneously the spice kicks in. Spice, but not spicy. And the oak has kicked in. It started out pretty strong. Well, I wouldn't say strong. On a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being the strongest, I would say it started out like a 6 or a 7. It just it lets you know the alarm went off. It's like, hey, I'm here. So this is definitely a medium body cigar, and we're going to see how it goes. I love the San Andreas Mexican aspect of it. I've never been really a big fan of leather. Spice, it's okay as long as it's not spicy. And earth and leather, to me, they're very close together. They're like synonymous. I'm not a big fan of either or. But the spice and the oak, we're going to see how it goes. So it's as far as the construction on it goes, it's very well constructed. It's got some good veins in it, or whatnot. And of course, it's a Belicoso, so hopefully we should be getting a lot of flavor on it. It's a good burn. I did put a channel in it, so we will see how that's going to go. Put a channel in the foot and a channel through the head, into the shaft, probably about 4 inches, 3 to 4 inches, so about the length of the cigar. So we're going to see how it goes. All right, so stay tuned with Cigars on the Front Porch with your host, Uncle Scotty. Make sure you like, subscribe, and click on that notification link. All right, stay tuned as we get into this Diesel Unlimited. All righty, welcome back to Cigars on the Front Porch. This is your host, Uncle Scotty. We're working on probably the middle toward the end of the first third, which went by rather fast. I thought it would be longer. It's got good construction on it. I had to touch it up just a tad bit, but I haven't had to relight it. The aroma on it, it's okay. It's not very, it doesn't really stand out with the aroma. The aftertaste on it, no. I have realized with the pace on this one, you got to pick it up. You cannot let this one just sit. You got to kind of keep the pace going. So this is for kind of a moderate to rapid smoker, somebody that has a good pace with their cigars. The draw on it is very good. The length on this one, I'm going to give it like normally hour and a half, hour, 45 minutes. We started at 45? We're about 15 minutes in or so. So um, uh, the kick on it, relaxation on it, it's okay. It's okay on the kick on it. Scale of 1 to 10, I give it a 5 or 6 just starting out. But as we all know, first thirds are unruly. So they're all over the place. The cigar doesn't settle down to the second third toward the beginning of the final third. Then it'll settle down some. As far as the burn goes, it's got a good burn to it. And then, of course, I will let you know what the budget is that's spent on it at the end. So stick around. Once again, this is your host, Uncle Scotty, with Cigars on the Front Porch, episode number 27. We're doing this Diesel Belicoso. Alrighty? I like that. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. If I'm not, someone please give me the comments if I'm not pronouncing it right, because I want to get it right. But Belicoso. Stay tuned. Make sure you like, subscribe to the channel Cigars on the Front Porch with your host, Uncle Scotty. Stay tuned as we finish off this first third. Start working on the beginning of the second third. All righty, welcome back to Cigars on the Front Porch with your host, Uncle Scotty. We're reviewing this Diesel Unlimited Belicoso 5x7 by 56. This has been sitting in the humidor February, March, April, May, about 4 months now. And it's doing good. We're in the second third, probably the beginning, working toward the middle of the second third. This one's going at a much faster pace than what I thought it would be. I thought this one would go for it would be a little bit slower, but it's not. This is a fast paced, medium to full body cigar. The leather on it has kind of stepped to the forefront, and the spice has kind of stepped back a little bit. I'm not too sure about any kind of earth. And the oak is still prevalent. It's still there. So leather and oak with a little bit of spice in the background. So far, it's a decent smoke. I'm not really getting that uniqueness out of this cigar. If anything, out of this one, the pace is much faster. I can't even emphasize that. It's much faster. I wouldn't be too surprised this turned out to be an hour smoke. And I'd be really surprised by it being 5.7 that it'd be like an hour smoke. A little bit of smidget over an hour. But it's a decent cigar. It's well constructed. It's going good. Just got to keep up the pace on it. Don't go to sleep on it. Don't. This is not a mellow jazz kind of cigar. This is upbeat. All right, so we will see how this continues to go as we work on the second third of this Diesel Belicoso. Stay tuned for Cigars on the Front Porch with your host, Uncle Scotty. Make sure you like, subscribe, click on the notification. Also, just as evenly important, just as much as important, is that you notify your family, friends, neighbors, anybody else that may be interested. There's always something to gain from the channel. There's always something to learn. I appreciate the comments that are coming back. Keep them coming. I will give feedback to you as I can get to them. Okay, we want to grow this channel. We want to get kind of a fellowship going, a brotherhood going, in a sense. Not necessarily male dominance, but you know what I'm saying. Because there are a lot of women who smoke, and there are a lot of um, women who do a wonderful job, and I support them wholeheartedly. They are women in our society, or our backbone. They support us. They took care of us when we were babies, and got to be teenagers, and even grown men. The world would be this wouldn't be no world. It'd be a horrible place if you didn't have a good woman or good mother, good auntie, good grandma, good sister, good cousin that you can talk to and spend time with, and that you can love and protect them, and vice versa, that they can look out for you and help build you up. I don't know how we got on that subject, but it's a good subject. I don't think our women get enough credit that they should. All right. Also, I want to give a shout out to a supporter of the channel. One of my sisters, one of my DST sisters, Asia, at 9 minutes and 22 seconds in. So, the shout out for you. Thank you for your support. You have been incredibly encouraging and uplifting, and always challenging me to do something different, something I haven't done before, and to push out that self-doubt, and like, hey, you got this. What are you talking about? You know, and thank you for taking time with me and sitting down and helping me get my tickets and flight tickets and all this other good stuff that you've been helping me with. So thank you. It's a good friend, good sister. All right, stay tuned for Cigars on the Front Porch with your host, Uncle Scotty. Welcome back to Cigars on the Front Porch with your host, Uncle Scotty. We are finishing up or in the middle of the second third. Working toward we're in the middle toward the end of the second third of this Diesel Belicoso. Pace is picking up. Nothing significant about it. It is not a bad cigar. It's just not really outstanding so far. Um, we will see how it goes. In the beginning, the spice and the oak were in the first third. They were very good. It gave it a uniqueness. And then in the second third, spice and oak kind of went to the background, and the leather came to the forefront. So we will see how this continues to work out. So far, it's not a bad cigar. So far, it's average. So far. So stay tuned with Cigars on the Front Porch. Once again, with your host, Uncle Scotty, sitting out in the hub tent. Like, subscribe, and click on the notification. Pass the word. We want to get those subscriptions up. All right. Stay tuned. We're going to continue to review this Diesel Belicoso. We're in the middle of the second third. Yeah, middle of the second third. Okay. So stay tuned. All right. We are back with Cigars on the Front Porch with your host, Uncle Scotty. We are starting the beginning of the final third with this Diesel Belicoso. The second third slowed down in its flavor. You know, the leather and the oak was still there. The spice, I hope it comes back in the final third. Um, Not a bad cigar. I'm a little disappointed at the pace of the cigar. This turns out it's going to be like close to like a good hour and 10 to 15 minute smoke. I thought it would be longer. Um, so far it's okay. I would be okay with having it in my humidor. I wouldn't have a whole lot of them. For me, no more than 4 or 5. I think it would be a good, decent cigar to carry with you, to maybe to give away. So far, it's not hitting on my favorites or anything of that nature. Fast pace, spicy and oak in the beginning. I want that. I never thought I'd say this. I never thought I'd say it. But I'm actually hoping that the spice and oak comes back in the beginning in this final third. Good construction. I haven't had to relight it. I had to touch it up maybe 2 or 3 times. But outside of that, it's holding. Just the pace is it's a little bit too it's a little bit too fast for me. Like to keep up with the pace. I like a I like a cigar that takes its time and you kind of go at a good pace, and it's an hour and a half, 3 or 4 puffs and a retro exhale, and just take your time, chill, Nah, this one is for on the move person. Not bad. Not exceptionally good either. Not bad. And once again, I'll let you know what I paid for it at the end. Stay tuned for Cigars on the Front Porch with your host, Uncle Scotty. Like, subscribe, click on the notification link, pass the word. Stay tuned as we work on the final third of this Diesel Belicoso. Alrighty, we're back with your host, Uncle Scotty, on Cigars on the Front Porch. Man, we are starting the final third. We're probably in the first part to the second of the final third. And the spice is back, baby. Yeah. With this Diesel Unlimited Belicoso 5x7x56, the spice and the oak starting to come back. Yeah, I was hoping so. And it's settled down in its pace. At first, the first third, it was kind of just running real fast. It settled down on the second third, but now it's in that final third. So stay tuned with your host Uncle Scotty with Cigars on the Front Porch. All right, welcome back to Cigars on the Front Porch with your host Uncle Scotty. We are finishing up on the second to, well, we're finishing up on the final third. We're the second to the third part of the final third. We're at an hour in, so this is a fast smoke. It's a little disappointing on the pace of the cigar, but the leather and the spice have kicked in on this final third, and it's a little sweet, just a little sweet. All right, so I'm like, okay, okay. First third started out with leather and spice. I'm not leather and spice, spice and oak in the first third, and then it settled down to leather and oak in the second third, and then now the final third is slowed down. I have no idea. If anybody knows why the final third slows down some and settles in, please let me know, because I don't know why. But pretty much every cigar that I have, pretty much, they settle down in the final third. So this one is settled down. It's going at the pace that I like. The leather and the spice and a little bit of sweetness has kicked in. So it went from like, okay, to like, okay. Mm. Make sure you like, subscribe, and click on the notification link for Cigars on the Front Porch with your host, Uncle Scotty. I'm out here in the sun, baby, having this sweet butter pecan thunder kind of melt a little bit. But it's worth it. I'm doing it for you. That ain't my heart. I'm so sorry. Doing it for you. So you'll know what cigars you can go out here and pick and what ones not to get. So far, this one is okay. It picked up. The final third is coming in now. It's like, hey, don't count me out just yet. Stay tuned for Cigars on the Front Porch with your host, Uncle Scotty. We are about 17 minutes in on the recording and about an hour in on the video. We're going to finish up on this final third of this Diesel Belicoso. All right. Thank you for staying with me for the past 17 plus minutes on this video. For your host, Uncle Scotty with Cigars on the Front Porch. I'm going to finish off on this Belicoso Diesel Unlimited 5x7x5.6. It is about an hour smoke, which is the first time I've had a 5x7 to be an hour smoke. It almost kind of resembles a nub as far as the pace on it. It is leather and spice. Spice and oak on the first and the final third, and the second third is leather and a little bit of earth. Toward the end of the second third, a little bit of earth came out. And like I said, I'm not a fan of leather and earth. Spice and oak, I'm okay with it. This gets a passing grade. It's a good giveaway cigar. It's a good trade cigar I would say for an experienced smoker. Do not give this one to a novice. A neophyte, don't give it to them. But for somebody that's experienced and you just want to say, hey, you want to try something different, try this one. But I'm going to give it a passing grade. I keep maybe 4 or 5 in the humidor, but no more. It's not going to be on my top ranking list. So for the Diesel Unlimited Belicoso 5x7, if you're looking for an hour smoke with a little bit of leather and spice, something just to keep you going so you don't like drift off like an old man, this one will be okay. So thank you. Make sure you like, subscribe, and click on the notification link for Cigars on the Front Porch with your host, Uncle Scotty. We're finishing up on this final third. I'm not going to even nub this one. I'm just going to let it go out. It did a decent job. I give it an average rating, 5, maybe a 6. We say 5.5. An average rating. Not a bad cigar, not a great cigar. Right there in the middle. Leather and spice kind of saved the day on this one. The Belicoso, it's all right. Thank you for being with me. I also want to give out a shout out to Cigars of Us. They're in Irmo, South Carolina. They were able to host me, and I was able to do a review on 4 cigars. They're on my Instagram channel, as well as they're giving a follow up. They gave me to try a sample of Padron. I think it was a 7,000 or something like that. It was a good cigar. It was 20 something dollars on it, but it was a good cigar. I paid for this one. I think I paid about $5 or $6 for this one. Average price, decent. It's okay. It's a decent cigar. So it is a decent cigar. So this Diesel Unlimited, Diesel Unlimited Belicoso is a decent cigar. I give it a passing grade. Thank you for being with me. Your host, Uncle Scotty, with Cigars on the Front Porch. Make sure you like, subscribe, click on the notification link. Um, Stay tuned. And we're finishing up on episode 27. I can't wait to see what episode 28 is going to be. It's going to be awesome. I don't know what we're going to do, but whatever it is, it's going to be awesome. Because you're dealing with the sweet butter pecan thunder. Of your host, Uncle Scotty, with Cigars on the Front Porch. Once again, as I always say, you are special. You are important. You are made for a purpose. Everything that you need is inside you. You don't need anything necessarily external. It's inside you. Tap into the inner you. Nobody should determine your value and how important and how special you are. And it should be important and special and valued to you first and foremost. No one else. If you're not important and special and valued to you first, you're not going to be important and special value to anybody else. And when other people disappoint you and let you down and hurt you, or you allow them to hurt you or get in, um, you can't do that. You can't do that. You have to remember how special you are and how loved you are for yourself. Love yourself first. Don't depend on other people. Don't look for other people to do it. Love you every single day in any kind of small way that you can, or big way, however you want to do it. But I want to encourage you that you're special. You're important. Don't give up. Brother, sister, dig those fingernails in there. Put those toenails in there. Dig in with all 20, baby. And hang on. Hang on. Hang on. The world's going to turn. The world is going to turn. The world is going to turn. Hang in there, brother. Hang in there, sister. The world is going to turn. It's going to turn in your favor. Just hang in there. Hang in there. Don't give up. Love you.